Yes, people, just give me a couple of secs. I'm going to go to the kitchen and grab a drink, and I'll be live. We'll be back in literally 2 minutes. Yeah, be right back. Right, the game is about to kick off, people. We've got about 5-ish minutes till kick off. It should be a good game. Obviously, it's the Manchester Derby. My score prediction. God, I'm actually going to go with 2-2. No. I'm going 2-2. I think, look, United have been really good at home this season. Their record against the top six this season has been really good. Obviously, they beat Liverpool at Old Trafford. They beat, who else did they beat? They beat Liverpool, Tottenham. They've beaten Arsenal. I think they've beaten Chelsea. No, it was a draw between them and Chelsea away, wasn't it? So then, now they're playing City. Obviously, I think was the last game was like 6-3 or 6-4. But it should be a good game. City are coming to this game. They've not been great since the World Cup. Obviously, they've just been knocked out to Southampton in the League Cup. And they're just showing the table now. If United win this, they do go a point behind. They City, and especially if Spurs can take some points off Arsenal tomorrow, could United be in a title race in the next 2 games? Because I think the next couple of games is they've got Palace, obviously got City today, Palace, and then they've got Arsenal. Could United be in a title race? I mean, I don't expect them to win all 3 games. I think today will be a 2-2, and then they'll probably lose to Arsenal at home. I mean, no, they're away to Arsenal, aren't they? So, yeah. I mean, look, it should definitely be a good game. Erling Haaland walking out. Yeah, this game should be a really good game because in the past couple of games in the Manchester derbies, it's just been completely one-sided compared to how good Manchester City are to Manchester United. And obviously, they're at home today. They're in. United are in good form, man. You can't lie. They're still in the Europa League, still in the FA Cup, semi-final of the FA Cup. You'd expect them to beat Forest. You have a good chance of winning a trophy this season, obviously going on a title race as well if they can win the next couple of games. Madness, mate. To be honest with you, out of all 3 teams, I would probably rather City win the league out of all of them. Mainly because Arsenal's fans are just pants. United, just no thank you. They obviously are our biggest rivals, so no thanks. And then, to be honest, with City, it's just Man City in it, so it's not like it's nothing special. But people, make sure you smash that like button. If you want to know where you can watch the game, it's on BT. BT Sports. BT Sports. Where's Twitter? Let me turn off that. But, yeah, this game should be good. You know, I'm going to go for a City win, I think. 3-2 Man City. 3-2 Man City is my prediction. But yeah, this game should be good, man. People smash that like button. If we get 10 likes, I'll do a live stream. If the likes ratio is good, I'll do a live stream for Liverpool tonight. Well, I say that tonight, 3:00. And also, we're doing a live stream for the KSI fight tonight. KSI versus FaceTime, Stamper should be a good fight. Looking forward to that. Speaking of KSI, I just got out of it. But I want to grab a quick snack. If you don't know what these are, I don't know if they're doing wherever you're from. But it's basically pancake with a slice and a bit of Nutella in them, and then rolled up and put into a packaging. Oh my god, they are delicious. Elite. In some aspects, it's basically like a coldish pancake. Kick off any second now. Kickoff is started, and United are kicking off from left to right. They do take kickoff. It's going to be interesting to see the game plan, what Eriksen is going to take into this game. Look, we know City are going to dominate the ball. The City could be vulnerable today, man. We've seen how good United are on the attack just recently with Marcus Rashford and Martial. If City can exploit, not City, United can exploit that City back line, they can really get at today. Cancelo's been not as great this season defensively. Foul by Eriksen, fouls Cancelo. And well, obviously Ake and Akanji, they're okay centre backs, but they're centre backs that have many mistakes in them. And Walker's obviously not fully fit. So that battle between him and Marcus Rashford is going to be a really interesting one. That's the battle for me today. A 50-50 battle. Who's going to win that battle? I think that's where the game could be won. That would be where the game is won for United. And then sort of the opposite as well. But then again, you look at the other side. Wan-Bissaka's been really good for Manchester United this season, just lately. Then obviously you got they're playing Varane and Martinez. No Shaw at left centre back, which is interesting. So obviously he's gone back out to I think. But look, I think it's an interesting one how they're taking the approach. Oh no, Martinez is not starting. It's Shaw at centre back with Varane and Malacia and Wan-Bissaka. Martinez is on the bench. Anthony's obviously on the bench. You're looking at the bench. It's very weak for both teams if you really look at it. Look at City. Phillips, Gundogan, Grealish, Laporte, Alvarez. Look, they've only got really one or two choices. That's the same with Man United. They've only really got one option. Potentially, Garnacho could potentially offer something. Same with Anthony. Yeah, and the rest of them is just defensive, stylistic players for United. So, United do stick with the pivot though with Casemiro. Casemiro's been unbelievable since he's come in. That's one of the players that United just needed for a long time. A player. Oh, Malacia. Mahrez wins it. And Malacia. Oh my god. Battle between Malacia and Mahrez there. That could be a tricky battle. Mahrez has been really good lately. Eriksen plays a pass. Tries to find Rashford. There's a throw in. Bernardo Silva with a little rat. Oh, I can't stand Bernardo Silva. Like, I respect him as a footballer, but I can't stand him as a person. But then, yeah, again, every club's got those type of players. Like, you know, people hate Robertson and people like Henderson. They think that they're sort of good players. Like Robertson is one of the best left backs in the world, and he's one of those players where you wish he's on your team. I mean, no, you hate it. You love him when he's on your team, but against him, you don't like him. But yeah. Aki tries to find Mahrez, and Malacia clears it back to De Gea. And I think that's one player that a big reason why City lost the other night in the League Cup was because Rodri wasn't playing. And Rodri is not just a defensive midfielder for Manchester City. He's not just an out and out pure DM. He's a player that helps out the rest of the midfield. And what I mean is it allows Gundogan or De Bruyne or Bernardo Silva, who is playing, to go up the pitch and then free roam and do what they need to do. And with Calvin Phillips not having the legs, the energy just of lately, because he's not played any football, Man City was not able to do that against Southampton, and that's where Southampton capitalised, and also by taking their chances. You saw City, I think, they had no shots on target as well. So De Bruyne, he's storming through. Bernardo Silva is going to shoot potentially. No. Foden, Cancelo, Joao Cancelo. Ball in. Poor ball, to be fair. And it's Rashford who clears it away. Martial's will try and put the paces on against Ake. Well, I was actually offside. Good touch that by Martial, to be fair, to keep that in. But again, I feel like if you're a United fan, you really want, you'd expect, obviously, I know they brought in, well, with Workhorse. I mean, look, I don't think he's going to do much for Manchester United, if I'm honest with you. I think it's just more of a squad option. Obviously, look, it's a 6-month loan, so they're not going to buy him. I mean, the only way they probably buy him if he does nuts, right? But then Igalo did all right for United a couple of years ago on loan, and they didn't end up buying him. So, look, I think with United still being in all the cup competitions, they just need a player to come in to be able to give players like Rashford, Martial, Anthony, etc. a rest. Basically, if they want to try and go as far as in all cup competitions, I think Eric Ten Hag wants to do that. So, and you've seen that because look, he's in the semi-final of the League Cup, and the rest of the cup competitions as well. So, people, make sure you are smashing that like button. Oh, Rashford, Martial tries to find Rashford with a 1-2. Malacia, he's got so much space on the ball. Could have done better there, but is that a corner? It's offside. Look, he has so much time on the ball. And then Rashford goes offside, and it's just. Is that not a foul? Foul on Mahrez. Oof. Really good. Massive opportunity there for not Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Fernandes, sorry. Is that Ericsson does really well. Really good opportunity there for Bruno. Some breaking news 45 minutes ago from David Ornstein. Dialogue continues between Arsenal and Shakhtar Donetsk over Mudryk. Arsenal have made it clear how far they will go for the 22 young winger, so it's up to Shakhtar if agreement is reached. Talks complex, but Arsenal hope the deal gets done soon. So they're looking to definitely get done in this window. Interesting. I mean, oh, go on. Yo, people, other snap, you know you want. If you want to follow me on Snapchat, you can. That's my Snapchat. If you want to follow my Twitter, Rashford, steaming forward. Oh! United look not United. City look very vulnerable, man. Every time United get that ball on the left flank, City look vulnerable. And then they look uncomfortable. It's like very can't get my words out. It's very uncomfortable for them. And you're seeing a Kanji and is that wow? And Rodri and players like Walker really struggling with the pace here. This is where the game's won. This game will be won in midfield. You look at the two midfielders of the two teams. It's that battle between Casemiro and Rodri who can win that massive midfield battle, obviously with De Bruyne as well. Bernardo. Workhorse is in the house. I think that you're going to see that a lot more with Manchester City. Is we know Man City can dominate the ball for every single game, all 90 minutes, right? But they look so vulnerable defensively. And I think a big reason why they look so vulnerable defensively is because they're playing an out and out number 9, Erling Haaland. Now, I've seen a couple of people talk about, does Haaland make Man City better? Now, the easier answer is you say yes, because Haaland is basically scoring a shit ton of goals and he's finishing the chances. But then, one thing is that Man City do lose is by not playing a false 9, is that extra man in midfield to be able to dominate games, which then gives a positive for the defence because they're not as leaky as... We know Man City aren't the best defensively in the league, right? We know that. I think we can all agree that Liverpool do have a better defence than Manchester City, but obviously we all know they've got better midfield than us. And I think a big reason why Man City are so good is just pure and simply because of their midfield. It's because they dominate the ball so high up the pitch. It's why you can let Ederson come out more, because of their midfield is so good and how Ederson sets up the play and the tempo for Man City. And I think with playing a false 9, Man City lose that extra man in midfield to be able to keep hold of the ball more. And that's why you're seeing them leak a lot more goals, because they're not keeping the ball enough, hence why they're conceding a lot more goals this season as they have been due to previous seasons. Obviously, I know you've got to take into account they have had a couple of injuries with Laporte at times, Stones, Ruben Diaz, Kyle Walker at times, and obviously they've not had that consistency at the back, which I get. However, I still don't... I think we can all argue Akanji is okay. I mean, look, they're going for what, 15, 20 million from Dortmund. Again, the thing is with Akanji, he's got a mistake in it. And you can see that about every single centre back. But Malacia, it's been good defensively in this game. Obviously, we know how difficult a task that Riyad Mahrez can oppose. Left foot, right foot. My guy, unbelievable player. I like Mahrez. Oof. What we're saying, people, smash that like button. Haaland. Oof, what a pass that is. That is a stupidly good pass. I think he's offside. Foden. Coming up to what, half an hour in? Not really many opportunities have opposed so far in this Manchester derby. Barring that shot from a crossed angle from Bruno Fernandes, There's not been nothing really. However, Haaland, loads of space for De Bruyne. If he can find Haaland, Mahrez, good touch. Oh, throwing it's right there, thrown. That's the one point where Man City can just cut you open. If they can bypass Casemiro and Fred, De Bruyne is just having so much space on the ball. He's had that twice now, but nothing has come opposed from it, where he's had loads of time on the ball. Why do teams let that happen where De Bruyne's just storming through your midfield? It's just because De Bruyne is very hard to bring down. Like, he's a very physical guy, if you actually look at him. I think De Bruyne's very underrated defensively. I'm not going to lie. I'll watch that tomorrow. Real Madrid Barcelona. Oh my god. Yo! Oh my god, I'm gassed. No way! Oh my god. Yo, yo, oh my no. One second, people. I just need to check something on my phone. Hey, yo. Holy shit. What the fuck? because I'm going to Birmingham next week, and I'm looking, and if you collect Jordans, right? I've got a few pairs. I've got quite a bit of Jordan the merchandise as well, like a couple of hoodies, t-shirts, and tracksuits, etc. Right? There's a kit game in Birmingham, and basically they sell shit tons of Jordans. Oh my god, I can't wait to go. I'm looking at a few pairs now, and I've already seen 2 pairs. I'm probably going to pick up. Oh my god, yo. Oh god. People, make sure you smash that like button. I might miss the Liverpool game next week though, which is kind of. I don't think I'll miss it, but I'll have to watch it on the train. Let's see what my FPL is looking like. I mean, who have I got in this game? I've got my FPL. I've got Haaland, and I've got Rashford. I captained Haaland. This could be a masterclass, but I vice captained Cody Gakpo. I'll tell you my team. So in goal, I've got Alisson. My back four: Trent, Cucurella, Perisic, Nico, and then it's 4-4-2. Rashford, Gakpo, Saka, Martinelli, Wilson, Haaland, bench, Ramsdale, Guay, Bailey, Armstrong. Someone's on 40. Someone captained Leon Bailey yesterday. And obviously he scored. Jesus, that is a masterclass. Oh, Edison's been caught out. Rashford, surely. Oh my god, he's actually missed it. It was a very tight angle. Wan-Bissaka, what a touch. Casemiro. Edison really caught out again. Walker being caught out a couple of times now on this left-hand side. Edison had to come storming out. He fucks up massively. And Rashford takes too long on it, and Akanji gets the block. It was, okay. It should be 1-0 to be fair to United, but United are looking a lot more danger. United would be more happy with this first 45 minutes. Obviously, not far away from half time now. They've been better, to be honest with you. I mean, look, it's been a possession-based game as of late. Both teams just trying to control the ball and trying to play their style. And they're going to show the replay here again. Casemiro is unbelievable. What a fucking ball. Jesus Christ. Casemiro, man, that is a stupidly good ball. Bro, his passing range is so underrated. De Bruyne, Foden, ball over the top. Foden's not really got the height for it. And it's in the palms of the hair. Really good defending by Aaron Wan-Bissaka, to be fair. Just need to send some off on Snapchat. Give me a second. Ericsson, Rashford's been catching him out again. Good save, Edison. I'll be right back, people. Just need the toilet. Right, I'm back. Oh my god. Interesting. Nah, man. Oh no, Rashford's down for United. I don't know what happened to him then. I don't know if it's. I think what's happened is basically when Akanji's he clipped. I think his studs clipped his knee. I think that fucking hurts, by that. That's happened to me before, where your studs go on your knee, on like your inner knee. Bro, it's horrible. Apparently, Gakpo's starting for Liverpool. But yeah, Rashford going off is not good for Manchester United. Bro, they can't. Wow. Let me just check something on YouTube. Check the like ratio. Because obviously you get people coming in and out thinking they're showing the game, but you're actually not. It's an interesting game as a neutral, right? Because obviously these are Man City and United are some of Liverpool's biggest rivals and stuff, right? And it's the first time in about 5 years, genuinely 5 years since probably about 2017, where I've been able to just sit back and watch this game. Because normally before, it'll be the only time in world football I would ever want Manchester United to win, to take points off Manchester City, so that means Liverpool can go on to win the league title, right? But speaking of United, Malacia, you can't keep us in. Yeah, I agree with James Genius. I just heard there. I think if you're a fan of our team, you'd be happy with probably United more. They've definitely had the better chances in this game. They've stifled City's attacks by not allowing De Bruyne to really operate and allowing Bernardo Silva to operate. Shot by Kyle Walker. Sorry, and obviously we know Erling Haaland's not going to have many touches in this game, but again, they're limiting Erling Haaland, and Varane is doing very well so far by keeping Haaland at bay, and same with Casemiro doing the same with De Bruyne. because if you look at the time and space that De Bruyne's had on the ball, he's only had it probably once or twice in the first half. But half time, Manchester United 0, Manchester City 0 in the Manc derby. Right, let's change that scoreboard. How do I do this then? But people, I'm going to be back for half time, and I'll see you for the second half. My score prediction for the second half: 1-0 City. Yes, people, we're back for the second half of the Manchester derby. Manchester United taking on Manchester City in the second half. First half was okay. United would definitely be the happier team, but I believe Anthony is coming on. Anthony is on for Manchester United, and here we go, second half. Back to reality. Oh, this year, not. Yeah, you're getting a thumbs up. Oh, God. Interesting. I keep missing it. Always be man. Bernardo into the palms of David De Gea. City need Bernardo and De Bruyne to step up in the second half, man. Especially De Bruyne, because I feel like De Bruyne has had two semi-what opportunities to try and craft opportunities, and he's kind of stifled that a lot by playing misplaced passes to Foden on the left-hand side, playing misplaced passes to Morris on the right-hand side. Morris has not really been in the game. And that's why I do question, right? Was it a good idea to sell Jesus and Sterling in the summer? Because two players that can stretch the pitch, especially Raheem Sterling, stretch this Manchester United defence, try and challenge him. Because I feel Morris Felicis Malacias, it's not been a battle so far in this opening, nearly 50 minutes here. The battle has basically been between Marcus Rashford and Kyle Walker and dragging players like Rodri out of position to try and play a 1-2 pass, which you've seen a couple of times with Eriksen. Then they've also tried playing a couple of passes on the right-hand side as well. So it's been a good game so far. I mean, you do feel like this game does need one big opportunity or one big goal to really change the style of this game, because I kind of feel like this game could just see out to be a 0-0, to be honest with you, because United are trying to play it tactically to try and potentially win this 1-0. Then you got Man City who's struggling to sort of break them down, because you've got Casemiro and Fred being the two rocks in that midfield who's really stabilising the defence. Varane's being a leader at the back. Malacia's not being caught up. Challenge Malacia, man. A player that's not played as much in recent weeks, but due to Luke Shaw playing a lot at centre-back, playing a bit at centre-back, you've got Martinez, Varane, switching between all three of them. Challenge Malacia, who's not played loads in recent weeks. But then again, Morris is not a runner. He's a technical winger who's either going to take on his left or right foot. And that's why I kind of feel like City's proper real opportunity in this game is De Bruyne running at the ball, Bernardo Silva running at the ball and picking up a pass into Haaland, to be honest with you. I can't see City winning this game from either flank. I see him winning it from either potentially a corner, because there's a lot of heights in this City team. Obviously, you got Akanji, you got Erling Haaland, Rodri. So there's lots of height in this team. This United team is actually not that tall, because I know you got Casemiro, Varane, and etc. But it is actually mad how good Luke Shaw's been at centre back. Anthony, really good challenge by Ake. Is that going to be a foul? No, he keeps the ball. Rodri, Bernardo Silva, Bruce going back to it. I think Ake's been really good for City this season, especially despite how bad they've been defensively. Anthony, man, he's a mardy cunt. Anthony's a baller, but he's a mardy cunt. I won't lie though, he has got a cool hairstyle. Oh shit. You'll always be mine, always be mine. Oh! Varane. Oh! She is alright. Today, so I was just reacting to someone's B-reel. How many B-reel reacts have I got today? So far, I'm on 5 B-reel reacts. Come on. De Bruyne. He's on the right-hand side. Bernardo. Oof. Haaland. Bernardo. They're trying to call for a penalty. I don't think it's a penalty. Casemiro. Walker. Oh, fucking hell. Game's starting to open up a little bit now. There's a lot more space, and you can see that with De Bruyne charging down the right-hand side. There's a lot more space that's going to be available for operation for both teams. Does really do well there, De Bruyne, as well, with a 1-2 to catch them out. No, that's not a penalty. Casemiro wins the ball, and he basically just trips over his foot, Foden. Because what happens is Luke Shaw wins the ball, then gets a touch on the ball, and then Foden just trips over his foot a bit, and then basically again he just, because he's tripped, he's lost that balance and he trips into Casemiro. I don't know how people are saying that's going to be a penalty. Bernardo running through. De Bruyne. Good interception by that. It's by Malacia, and obviously blocks Mahrez. Akanji. People, make sure you smash in them likes. Because I'm feeling like we are going to do a back-to-back watch-along for obviously Liverpool kick-off at 3 o'clock. And there's a chance we do a back-to-back watch-along. Obviously, we are going to do 90% possession in the last 5 minutes for Manchester City. What was I going to say? Joao Cancelo. All does really well. Stepping feet. Penalty? No. The call for a penalty doesn't really look like it to me. Akanji. Walker. To Rodri. Yeah, this game is starting to open up a little bit now. City's starting to tune a little bit more up in this opening 50, nearly to an hour. Walker intercepts by Luke Shaw. Was that Luke Shaw? Yeah, Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw, man. Wow. It's actually mad how good he's been at centre-back in recent weeks. When I've watched Manchester United, it's actually mad how good he's actually been at that centre-back. Jack Grealish is going to be coming on here for Phil Foden. What is Super Jack Grealish going to oppose in this last, just over a half an hour to go here at the OT? Akanji. I just sent a video about the Everton team bus. Who's Everton got today? Everton. Fuck Everton. Southampton. Bro, that's a huge game, actually. Because Everton are in the relegation zone. Southampton in the relegation zone. If you're a neutral, that could be a good game to watch. What 3 o'clock games have we got? Obviously, we've got Liverpool, Brighton, Liverpool. We'll do predictions while this game's on. Brighton, Liverpool. God, ask me in 12 minutes when team sheets out. Everton, Southampton, I'm going to go 1-1. Nottingham Forest, Leicester. I'm going to go 1. I'm going to go 2-1 Leicester. Wolves, West Ham. God, 0-0. Brentford, Bournemouth. I might watch that. Is that the 5:30 game? It is. 2-0 Brentford. What other games we got today? Bundesliga's not back for another week. Can't wait for the Bundesliga, man. Watching Jude Bellingham play for Dortmund again. I know tomorrow there's some banging games on. Huge games on tomorrow. You got Crystal Palace, Chelsea, Newcastle, Fulham. That could be a really... Fulham, man, flying near that top. Fulham could genuinely get somewhere around that top 8 position. Could they get a Conference League? Tottenham, Newcastle, obviously Tottenham fighting for the top 4 and also competing for the title. There's a lot of fouls being sort of committed into the box. City called for a penalty in 3-4 times now. Not really one of them has been a very much convincing. Needed to be checked. De Bruyne, he's storming in. Ball, 1-0 City. Jack Grealish. And Jack Grealish scores in the derby, and it's 1-0 to Manchester City. And we spoke about De Bruyne in the second half that he can cut this Manchester United team open on that right-hand side. And he has cut them open here. And Jack Grealish scores in the derby. And it's 1-0 to Manchester City. We spoke about Mahrez not being as good enough in that second half. Same with Kevin De Bruyne. And they both link up to get involved in the Jack Grealish goal. That is a brilliant by De Bruyne again. And it's a good ball in. Jack Grealish heads at home. And it's 1-0 in the derby. And De Bruyne just holds off Casemiro as well. Really good header by Jack Grealish, to be fair. And that is a huge goal. Now this game's going to be starting to open up now, and City are 1-0 up. This is where we could see quite a few goals going in. People, if you are watching on the watch along, smash that like button, hit the subscribe, I'm now back doing YouTube. I've not done a video Bro, since I last did a YouTube live stream was before the fucking World Cup. Messi's won a World Cup since. Yeah, I know it's been a while. I'm back. I'm ready to grind. We've got a couple of videos coming out in the next few days, actually. I'll tell you what the schedule is right now. We have got... I'll tell you right now. So we've got a channel update video tomorrow. I'm going to record that. And it's basically going to be my plans for the channel moving forward over the next couple of months. I've got a couple of ideas. Tonight, we're going to be doing a watch-along for the KSI face Temper fight. We're going to go live about 8:30, 2 hours before the fight, because there's a couple of fights on watch. We've got Sal Papi, we've got Slim fighting. De Bruyne, Haaland's with him, gets tackled. And De Bruyne is starting to really grab hold of this game. Then we've got the Crystal Palace Chelsea watch-along tomorrow. So we've got 2 football watch-alongs this weekend, today and tomorrow. We've got a boxing watch-along, a channel update, and if we keep smashing the like button, I will do a watch-along for Brighton versus Liverpool. That's scheduled for 10 to 3. Team news is in 7 minutes. But yeah. One sec. Where's my phone on charge? See, I forgot to actually charge it last night. It's on 34%. Let's see what a couple of people are saying on Twitter. Yeah, people are saying to bring on Garnacho instead of Rashford. Yeah, Rashford does not look 100%. Since that injury in that first half, he's just not... He's struggling a little bit. News.
Some more breaking news to bring you now. This time, some more breaking news to bring you now. This time from the trial of the Manchester City footballer Benjamin Mendy. A jury has failed to reach a verdict and has been officially discharged. Prosecutors now have 7 days to decide whether Katerina is in Manchester. Hi, Katerina. Just tell us what happened.
Yes, well, the jury here has just been discharged here at Chester Crown Court, and they have been unable to come to a majority decision on one count of rape and one count of attempted rape. However, they have returned not guilty verdict on 6 counts of rape and 1 sexual assault against Benjamin Mendy, the 28-year-old man, just celebrity and footballer and French international footballer. Also not guilty verdict returned on 3 counts of rape. That's against Louis Sahar Maturi, who stood trial alongside Benjamin Mendy. So not guilty on 3 counts of rape. However, the jury...
That is fucking mad. Yeah, Benjamin Mendy not guilty of 6 counts of rape, man. Fucking wow. Apparently, the team is going to be out in a couple of minutes, but the Liverpool team has been rumoured to be Alisson, Trent, Matip, Canate, Robertson, Henderson, Fabinho, Thiago, Salah, Ox, and Gakpo. I said that. I actually predicted that to be the team, right? When I was watching a preview on the game, I think we could see Oxlade-Chamberlain at false 9 and Gakpo at left wing. Garnacho's coming on for United. You'd expect it to be, surely, Marcus Rashford. Yeah, I agree. I don't think Eriksen's been particularly good today. If I'm honest, 20 minutes here left. Team sheet is out. Well, that was the rumoured team sheet. Is it going to be the correct team sheet? Liverpool have tweeted. So apparently it's the team I read out. It's the exact same team, but Gakpo striker and got Chamberlain at left wing. Yeah. Ericsson is off. Yeah, Ericsson's not been good in this game. Garnacho is on for Ericsson. Interesting. Oh, I need to check that. So I'm going to Birmingham next week. I need to check what time's my train. Because Liverpool play at 12. Obviously, I'm definitely going to watch them. I watch every single Liverpool game, right? Whatever. Right? So next Saturday, what games are on as well? Birmingham's going to be rammed because Birmingham are playing. Great. For fuck's sake. Birmingham. Malasia. Balling cleared away. Oh. You know, I'm trying to put crosses into the box, but there's no fucker there. Just trying to check something on my laptop. Give me 1 second. Oh shit, I'll check it after this. Garnacho gets outgunned by a Kanji. I'm not exactly sure why my stream is lagging. It's a goal. Wow, it's a goal. Manchester City are fucking furious. It's proper kicking off. Now, Rashford does not get a touch on the ball. He doesn't interfere with the play, so it is a goal. It's a good finish by Bruno, to be fair. Ten minutes to go. Wow. United 1, Manchester City 1, ladies and gentlemen. It's turning into a derby. The 1 year where we need United to take big points off City and they don't do it. And we're not in the title race. Poor pass by Edison. Back to David De Gea. City pressing. Rodri. De Bruyne. Kyle Walker. Cleared away. Varane. Bruno Fernandes. This game's tuning up now. With just over 10 minutes to go. Fred. Bruno Fernandes. Garnacho on the left-hand side. He's going to be cutting on his right foot. Blocked. 2-1. Wow. Marcus fucking Rashford. Wow, and it's 2-1 United in a matter of minutes. Holy shit. Scrappy play. Credit to Bruno Fernandes, right? In the last couple of minutes, he's been keeps hold of that ball, plays in Garnacho. Obviously, gets a little bit of luck because from the block from Akanji, but then the reaction of Garnacho to play it into nice little squared pass from Rashford. It's 2-1. Edison can't do anything about it. Akanji should have done way better in the first block, and it's 2-1 United with 7 minutes to go. Wow, wow, wow. Bro, could you imagine? So let's say if Tottenham wins or gets some points tomorrow. Bruno is down. Two one. Haaland! Haaland's had nothing in this game. Honestly, credit to Anfield Edition right on Twitter. They just put out a tweet saying, the 1 year we drop off, Man City decided to drop off 5 levels too. What's the point? Yeah. The 1 year where we're not on it, Man City go. Casemiro is down for Manchester United. Anthony storming forward. Rashford. Garnacho. Scott McTominay, Martinez, and Maguire all coming on. Varane, Rashford. Look, Rashford scored the winner, man. But then, if you think about it, barring that winner, he wasn't really great in the second half because you could tell he had an injury. But I don't think he really cares. He just scored the winner in the derby. So City, you've got 2 minutes to try and steal a point here. Haaland has had nothing. Ball in. Haaland was at that back post waiting. 1 minute and 15 seconds here. Kyle Walker. Joao Cancelo. Nathan Ake. Jack Grealish. A minute here. Bernardo. Poor touch and pass by. But he wins it back though, De Bruyne. And Luke Shaw wins it back again. And United are going to storm forward here with what, half an hour? 30 seconds to go. Rodri. Have City got one last chance in them to try and win this win the derby? Sorry, get a point. Rodri. Still on the ball. I'm sorry, Rodri, what are you doing? Why are you standing there? Just pass the ball. Move the ball up the pitch. 8 seconds. Surely this is going to be the last chance. Jack Grealish. Bernardo is literally now or never crossing into the box. He crosses it. Haaland, no. Bernardo is scrappy. It is scrappy to fuck. Jack Grealish. Haaland, no. Into the palms of David Gea, and this is surely the referee's going to blow the whistle, you'd think. And De Gea is basically doing a Pickford and keeping the ball on that ground. And that is full time, people. Manchester United 2, Manchester City 1. And Rashford scores the winner again. Wow, fair. You know what? Fair play to Marcus Rashford, man. Rivalries aside, right? You put all the rivalries and everything aside, right? A player that you can quite silly struggled with things like abuse, the racism, etc. Has really we know that's probably definitely mentally affected him. That we can see it's definitely mentally probably affected him over the past 18 months since that Euros final, and he's just come in this season. I'll probably say in the past, you saw it a little bit before the World Cup, but since the World Cup, he's been unbelievable for Manchester United. And in the Premier League, rivalries aside, he has. And there's no point me being. I hate both teams, man. I fucking hate United and I fucking hate City. But good game of football, man. Again, in that first 45 minutes, we could see it was a tactical battle that both teams just didn't want to overload because they knew it was at the stake. If United was to win today, they could potentially be in a title race. City couldn't afford to lose more points against their biggest rivals and then potentially lose more points because Arsenal are playing Spurs tomorrow. But they're showing the table now. Manchester United's on 38 points to City's 39. Arsenal do have a game in hand. But if they win tomorrow, Arsenal, they'll get 8 points clear and 9 points clear of Manchester United. But Manchester United do play Arsenal next week. So if they win that game, they could be in a title race with 6 points. Look, it's going to be interesting, man. But obviously, Liverpool do play in about 30 minutes' time against Brighton. For fuck's sake. The 1 year Man City completely fall off, we're not in the race. Like, the 1 year where we don't have to be near enough perfect, we can win the title. But, look, it is what it is, man. Look, you know, we're going... We know where we are as a Liverpool fan. I know where I am right now. Like, you know, we know we're not in a title race. We know we're not in any whatever race. But look, it is what it is. Like I said, man, we'll go again next season. We'll see what happens in the summer with transfers. If we do bring in a Jude Bellingham, which I do, hopefully, the likes of Casado, you know, I hope, man. We can hope and pray. But it is what it is. You know, our job right now this season is to try and get top 4. But yeah, people, take care. I will be back tonight for the KSI Phase Temper boxing match about 8:30. There's a couple of fights on before. You got Slim fighting, you got Sol Pappy fighting, you got Anthony Taylor. Some good boxes on tonight. So yeah, we're definitely going to be watching that about 8:30. So join in for the watch along at 8:30 here on YouTube. And then we're back tomorrow with a channel update where we'll talk a bit about the YouTube channel, what's my plan for the channel. And then we're going to be doing a Chelsea Crystal Palace watch along as well tomorrow. But people, hopefully Liverpool do win. We'll probably speak a little bit about that. We might do a match reaction, actually. We'll do a match reaction to the Liverpool-Brighton game. But people, take care. Over and out. And it's good to be back.